Welcome to the Summer Advantage Portal training series. Today's training will focus on entering attendance for scholars into the Summer Advantage Data Management Portal. Okay, let's move on to the online attendance feature. To access, the first step is to enter your email address and password onto the login page. Next, please proceed to the Data tab and click on the Attendance Cluster option. You will arrive at the Scholar Attendance page once the page opens. Note, attendance is taken on a cluster or classroom by classroom basis. To access the attendance page for a cluster, please enter the name of your site, enter the cluster or classroom for which you would like to take attendance and enter the date for which you wish to take attendance. Please be very careful to select the correct date. Attention to detail is very important here. If you take attendance for the wrong date, it will be registered and may take some time for us to correct. So again, please ensure that all of the attendance entered is for the correct day. Once your cluster attendance page appears and before marking any attendance, please review the cluster roster to ensure that it is accurate. Please ask, are all of the scholars who are in the classroom actually listed in that cluster in the system? Also, ask, are there any scholars who should not be in the cluster incorrectly listed in the online cluster list? If, after you ask these questions, you find that the cluster is perfectly accurate, please proceed. If the cluster roster is not accurate, please submit a help ticket. Be sure to indicate that a scholar should be added to a roster. Also, please do not submit attendance for the cluster until it is accurate. Once you confirm that your cluster information is accurate, please take attendance by reviewing the attendance sheets received from your academic teachers and clicking the radio buttons to indicate whether a scholar is present or absent. Additionally, please check the checkbox if a scholar is tardy. As you know, attendance is a critical data point for our organization and may be provided to our funders for review, so please double-check your entries after you have made your selection to ensure that every scholar's attendance status is marked accurately. When taking attendance, you will also indicate that a scholar has been removed or released from the program by marking the released column on the attendance sheet on the day of the scholar's removal from the program. A note of caution here, please be careful when marking releases as this purges scholars from the attendance system and will require some time to reinsert and reconfigure attendance calculations. After you mark attendance and scholar releases, please hit Submit. After you submit attendance, you will be returned to the scholar attendance page to enter attendance for another cluster. If you inadvertently try to enter attendance for the same cluster on the same day, an error message will result. While you are taking attendance for the program this summer, you may find that a scholar does not initially appear on the attendance roster. A scholar should be reassigned to a new cluster. A scholar is marked absent and the attendance is submitted, but the scholar comes in late. A scholar is accidentally marked tardy on the attendance sheet. A scholar is accidentally marked released on the attendance sheet, or a scholar is accidentally marked released on the wrong day. Let's address each of these special challenges in turn. Before marking attendance each day, you should review the attendance page and confirm that it is absolutely accurate. If you find that any cluster is not accurate, please do not take attendance for that cluster and immediately submit a help ticket. Once our operations team has updated your cluster, please enter attendance for that cluster. Let's move on. If you find that a scholar must be reassigned to a new academic cluster, please reassign her or him before taking attendance. To do this, do the following. 1. Go to Sites tab, click on Scholar Cluster to locate the scholar's current cluster name. 2. Go to Edit Scholar Cluster, enter your site name, select the classroom from which you want to remove the scholar and click Search. 3. Locate the scholar, select the checkbox next to the scholar's name, click Edit. 4. Go to Sites tab, click on Assign Cluster Scholar, enter your site name, select the classroom to which you want to assign the scholar, click Assign. 5. Locate the scholar, select the checkbox next to the scholar's name, click Assign. Another common issue arises when scholars arrive at the site late after attendance has been submitted and, as a result, they are initially marked absent in the system. To remedy this, do the following. 1. Go to the Data tab, click on Manage Attendance. 2. Enter your site name, select the scholar's cluster and enter the date that you need to edit, then click Submit. 3. Locate the scholar whose attendance you need to edit and click on the pencil edit icon. 4. When the page opens, go to the attendance field and change No to Yes. 5. Click Save. Similarly, if you accidentally mark a scholar tardy and then submit attendance, do the following. 1. Go to the Data tab, click on Manage Attendance. 2. Enter your site name, select the scholar's cluster and enter the date that you need to edit, then click Submit. 3. Locate the scholar whose attendance you need to edit and click on the pencil edit icon. 4. When the page opens, go to the tardy field and change No to Yes. 5. Click Save. If you find that you accidentally marked a scholar as being released, or you released a scholar on the wrong day, or you learn that a scholar should have been released on the day that you marked him or her absent, please immediately submit a help ticket. Now, let's test your knowledge. If you have questions or challenges, please submit a help ticket. If you are unable to access the help ticket URL because you are at a site with restricted internet access, please email us at operations@summeradvantage.org. Thank you for your time.